What's it like to be married to Chris Spealler?
It's normal.
Like a little chalk mixed in with your almond butter. Oh, this is going downhill, Heber. This is getting bad. I highly recommend a spoon for this. Oh, game over. Got one. 5 singles for an overhead squat. Same weight across, not max, but heavy. And then some front squatting, some bench pressing. I think that's it.
So I noticed no Oli shoes.
No, I hate them. I tried them for a long time. I wore them for a while, but I just kind of phased out of them. I don't like them. Just did that single, and now I'll back off and do 2 doubles at 270. So that's what my collarbone feels like there. More strength stuff this morning, and then we'll do some atrocious Metcon this afternoon.
So I'm here now, but would you typically bench like this with no one here?
Yeah. Was that not appropriate? Is that unsafe? You concerned?
Some might be. Some might say that would be unsafe.
I have my pins. Ready to go. What? Oh.
It's kind of a web lever, Dave. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's pretty cool. He's just, I mean, he's the guy I married. He's the guy I've always known. So he's not any different than he has been in the past.
Has he started to refer to himself in the third person?
No, not yet. Not the spiel. I don't have to address him with any certain Mr. Yeah. King spiel. Yeah, he's just himself. He hasn't changed because of, you know, who he's turned out to be in the community, I guess.
Oh, good pounding. Holy cow. He just counted to 8, babe.
The second I set foot, like when we fly to California for the games, I get butterflies when I set foot just in the airport, and then when we get to the venue, or if he has to, when he's checking in, I just get super excited for him. I get all nervous. Then of course, you know, you'll see other competitors checking in, and they're huge. I'm like, oh my gosh, he has to, you know, he's gonna be up against these guys, and I get super excited for him. And nervous. I want him to do well.
Maximus, results, ETS, BCAAs, recovery, catch up.
And this is basically like, if you combined all of these things, this would do that for you. So you don't need to take anything, just catch up. Better than fish oil. This is the new cool thing, washing away the ants, right buddy? Say bye-bye ants. People in Santa Cruz probably wouldn't like that. Put the hose down and turn the water off. There you go, go turn the water off. It's really hard because he's at the point now where he knows, like, when I'm going away on the weekends, just for a couple days. But I am fortunate enough that when I am home, not so much right now with the training, but regularly, like, I get a good chunk at home with them during the day. So I think most dads don't have that. It's like
Scooch it
regular 8 or 9 to 5, and then your kids are in bed at 7 or something. So it's hard though. Whoa. But I do love it. I do love the work. You can help the trainers develop. I think that's a really cool aspect, especially the new ones. It's really fun to work with people that you just love being around. Pretty much every weekend with people that you just have a lot of fun with. And then it's always super rewarding to see like the light bulb go off for the participants. That's always really cool. I'm gonna eat your grip. No.
I think it'd be cool if he kept competing, but it's a lot for sure, like on the both of us for a whole year. He works really hard training. I'm with the kids a ton more. But if he ever decides to, compete again, that's fine with me. Whatever he needs to do.
See you, pal.
River, can you say bye-bye to Daddy?
I love you. Very good. I'll call you later on.
Okay.
This is your first time going to PT in a couple of years?
Yeah, like 5 or 6 years. I'm not I'm usually one of those guys that just lets it go, but this stuff's a little bit nagging and not fun, so I'm just gonna see if I can get it taken care of, especially this close to the games. I've got like this big lump on the top. I don't know if it's like a calcium deposit or what, but it is big and it runs like way down in here. Super sore to the touch.
Does it hurt more on the top side
yeah.
or the bottom side?
Bottom hurts, but not like
Bottom
the top.
feels almost more muscular.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the top
feels
is
real
like,
tender.
Yep.
Right on
like,
that bone.
Yeah. It almost feels like the bone's just gotten
I wonder
bigger.
if you had some kind of a stress reaction. You didn't probably actually experience a fracture on the collarbone, but probably the compression of that bar can sometimes cause a stress reaction.
Yeah.
And then it gets inflamed, and then it does feel like it's kind of starting to lay down some of this callus because it's very swollen right through there. Treatment-wise, we ought to maybe do kind of a pulsed ultrasound, which helps to flush out some of the inflammation in the area.
I feel like I'm pregnant. Last time I saw this going on was when Sarah was getting an ultrasound on her belly.
I don't know how much you've had to put into it.
Yeah, so it's all right though. It's all worth it in the long run.
When you feel you can be successful at what you do, man, it's worth all the work.
Yeah.
We got to get your body patched together so you can be strong for another decade.
I'm used to this though.
Always beat up.
Yeah, I mean, well, kind of. It's not CrossFit that does it. It's more the competition. I think that's the hardest part. Is a lot of people think that, if I end up in a place like this, it's like, oh, CrossFit's dangerous, and it's like, no, it's just that, it's just like any other athlete, skier or. Someone that's going to the Olympics, if they're pushing the envelope, they're training hard, they're going to be a little banged up when they're training, and it's just the nature of the beast.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Excited for you.
Thanks. So getting ready for the games now is kind of, Ben and I talked even just yesterday, and the next 2 days are just kind of phasing out of this kind of just huge volume of programming. Today isn't bad, but the previous 2 weeks or week and a half have been like a ton of volume for me, and that was kind of survival mode, he said, and now it's kind of going back to a little less volume, focusing more on some skill, maintaining the stuff that I've got. Money's in the bank. You're not really going to get much stronger from here. You can only bang yourself up, I think. So it's just taking care, heal up, let the adaptation occur that's happened, and throw down in 3.5 weeks. I'm just ready. I wasn't ready last year. I wasn't ready. In my head, I wasn't ready. Physically, I think I was, but in my head, I didn't believe it. But I'm ready. You know, like Ben has put a ton of time and energy into me, and I've really trusted him along the way, and it has worked. You know, it has worked, and that's different. I'm ready, and because I'm going into it with the intention of it being my last year, and you know, I'm gonna go down guns a-blazing, whether it's, you know, whatever that looks like, just laying my heart out there again, you know, because that's, I'm gonna enjoy it, yeah, because you don't get that very often.